Alexa, launch today's Medium stories.
Your first story is how technology got under our skin. Your second story is what can lizards teach us about happiness. Your third story is does everyone appreciate how much thought and effort goes into Beyond C3A9's work?
Read second article.
What can lizards teach us about happiness? There was a time when mammals didn't rule the earth. Some 65 million years ago, we weren't much more than tree shrews. After that giant meteor plunged into the Yucatan Peninsula, spreading fire and iridium and destruction across the continents, this all changed. Mammals flourished while reptiles lost dominion. In response to this shift in dominance, mammals and reptiles grew apart. We each grew into different niches and developed different brains in response. Not all of our brain grew to be different, though. Despite the numerous differences that came to separate us from our reptilian ancestors, the lower parts of our brain stayed mostly the same. They gave us physiological baselines upon which the rest of the brain could be built. It's the way in which these old systems interact with the new that gives us human happiness. From lamprey to lizard, to understand what separates us from lizards, we have to know how the brain evolved. This understanding starts with the Cambrian explosion. The Cambrian explosion, which was really more gradual than the name suggests, began around 560 million years ago. This explosion of vertebrate creatures in the fossil record kick-started the early...
Alexa, launch Medium stories.
Your first story is how technology got under our skin. Your second story is what can lizards teach us about happiness. Your third story is does everyone appreciate how much thought and effort goes into Beyond C3A9's work?
Read first article.
How technology got under our skin. So this is mankind at the turn of the Anthropocene, much the same as we have ever been: 2 arms, 2 legs, a head, and a heart. Like the circle-bound symmetry of Leonardo da Vinci's The Vitruvian
Alexa,
Man.
stop.